Hello and welcome to this Java tutorial. So now when you know about the data types and arithmetic and unary operators in Java, rather than moving on to the next set of operators, let's make a little detour to discuss automatic numeric type promotion in Java. What happens is in Java when byte, short or char is used in arithmetic operations or assignments, these types are automatically promoted to int. So if you take this right, I have one byte variable, another byte variable, but when I do any operation using these two byte variables, here it is multiplication, but it may be anything, addition, subtraction, division, then it is automatically promoted to int. The result you get, right, that is automatically promoted to int. So why does that happen? So before going to the why part, let's try to do it ourselves in Eclipse. Then we'll see why does that happen actually. Okay, so to do it, I'll create a new class within this basics. A new class, I'll name it arithmetic promotion demo. And I'll also click this so I get at least the basic structure. Now what we are going to do is one byte variable, another byte variable. Now if you see, if we do multiplication, right, a into b, result is 30, which is within the range of byte, right? Bytes range is minus 1282 plus 127. But if you try to assign this result to a byte, that will be a problem. See here, right? Type mismatch cannot convert from int to byte. Run it also, you'll get the same error. So we have this compile time error itself that it is not able to assign it to byte itself because of that automatic numeric type promotion. Java has promoted this result to int. So that is one thing which happens in Java, and it does not stop only at byte, short and char, what we saw here, right? It does not stop there. If an expression includes long, float or double, the entire calculation is promoted to that wider type. Whichever is the highest data type in the expression, right, in arithmetic expression, result is of that type. So we saw in data types, right? So same is the hierarchy, you can say. So first is byte, then short, then int, then long, then float, then double. So this is at the top of the hierarchy, double. Byte is at the lowest rung of the hierarchy. So suppose I have some expression which involves, let's say, byte, int and long. So b plus, let's say, I plus l. Then result will be of type long because that is the highest data type within these three, right? So this will be of type long. So that's what you mean by that it gets promoted to the higher data type within the expression. So if we go back to that, so these are the rules for type promotion in Java. So all byte, short and char values are automatically promoted to int. Then if any operand is long, the entire expression is promoted to long. If any operand is float, the result becomes float. If any operand is double, the result is also promoted to double. So same hierarchy, byte, short, char to int to long, to float, to double. Now coming to why does that happen? So there is a reason actually, if you see, right, if it does not happen, this promotion, then what will happen? Java runtime has to keep checking. If you take example of, let's say, byte itself, so suppose I have one byte a equal to 100 and another byte equal to 50. So result will be 150, right? Which will be out of the range of byte. But when you do this arithmetic at that time, it won't know at compile time because all that will happen at runtime. Then at runtime, you will get an error. So to avoid all that and this runtime checking, that will be a extra overhead, right? and you will get some unpredictable behavior also. So to avoid all this, there is this automatic numeric type promotion, which actually, if you see, is very logical, though it may look a little strange in the beginning, right? As a beginner, you may think, okay, why does my result has to be int? Because both are within the range, right? Whatever you do, that result is within the range. But to ensure that it is in the range, and if it is going outside the range, all that, if Java has to do at runtime, it has to keep checking all that, which will be extra work, and you will get errors also. That is why this happens. So let's try to do some more examples involving different data types. So suppose I have int I equal to 30, double d equal to 50.5. Then if I do I plus d, right? Since double is the bigger one in this, right? So result will be of type double. Let's say R1. Now you may say, okay, result is 80.5 and it is happening because of the decimal. I mean, this result is of type double because there is a decimal, so it has to be double. But if we don't take this part, then also it does not mean you can take it in int. That is the rule, and that is the rule. If it needs it as a double and result is double, that is the automatic type promotion rule, then that will be applicable in all scenarios. So you have decimal or not, doesn't matter. It has to be double. Let's say we have short s equal to 20. Sorry, short s, and float f equal to again 7. Now if we do something like this, s plus I, so short and int, and let's say we take something of long also, long l equal to 40, and we add l to it. Let's keep it in bracket to make it readable, and then we multiply it by float value. That means end result has to be float because that is the highest within this. You can't have any other thing. No long, no int. It has to be float. Right? 630. So how it works is first this expression, right? S plus I. So that is short and int. So first it will be converted to int. Then you have int plus long. Then the whole expression result will be converted to long. Then that long will be multiplied by float, and end result will be float. So that is how this whole expression will keep on promoting itself. Now one more thing which is related to this byte only. Suppose I have byte, say x equal to 5. Again, if I do this x into 2, that will be int, that we already know now. Then only it will work, right? R3. But is there any other way to get the result? So that's what I wanted to tell about, that this is one way, which is your rule itself. Now suppose you want the result as byte itself. Then what you have to do is, so your expression is this, let's say x into 2. Then you will have to do typecasting, explicit typecasting. So that itself, it's a big topic, this typecasting. But just to let you know here, what you do is you give a type in round brackets that cast the result to byte itself. And this also in one bracket. Let's do it like this. Then the result will be byte because of this typecasting. You get a result as int, but you are casting it back to byte. Okay. There is another way also where you use compound assignment. So you can do it like this also, x equal to 2. Then all your casting happens implicitly. So this is another way to do it, which is implicit typecasting. So here x equal to x into 2, right? This is your compound assignment operator or shorthand operator. There it will implicitly cast it to byte itself. All that will happen internally. You don't have to worry about it. You get the result as 10. If you run it, result is 10. So these are the three ways how you can get the result. I can get it as int, which is my automatic numeric type promotion, or I can do explicit typecasting or implicit typecasting. All right, so that is about automatic numeric type promotion, which is one of the feature of Java, where any lowest where any lower data type is bumped up to the higher type if that higher type is there in the expression, and for byte, short, and char, anyway it is promoted to int. All right. Thanks for watching the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.